And
And this is his friend Brightline Fan, and today we're talking about trains.
in episode, check me, episode 143, the Cheese Express. So we're talking about cheesy and a little bit of express trains. Am I right?
Absolutely right.
But let's get to the first article, and not the one I sent you earlier, talking about Asan, or not Os,
Alstom.
lawsuit challenging the waiver approved by the FAA for Brightline. Wes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's get down to the first article today. Alstom lawsuit challenges waivers approved by FRA for Brightline West's train set order. And there's a lot of analysis. Okay. Its offer rejected in a years-long competitive bidding process. And Alstom lawsuit challenges waivers for the construction of new Brightline West equipment. The FRA approved waivers of the 100% Buy America provisions granted to the winning bidder Siemens. Brightline West selected Siemens over Alstom to build a 186 miles per hour Las Vegas Southern California train sets by 2028. Siemens already recently announced that it was establishing a factory in New York State to build the train sets. Waivers are necessary in the U.S. industries where homegrown technology and manufacturing expertise is scarce or simply doesn't exist. High-speed rail technology exemplifies that situation. European and Asian car builders have responded to decades of government financial incentives on those continents to hone state-of-the-art products, setting up affiliates here to tap the nascent North American market. Let's speak about the European and Asian car builders, though. Listen, when you build something outside of America, for example, a Japanese truck, I've heard that their states are lifting the bans of those trucks. However, these trucks are actually lightweight, and they're kind of safe for pedestrians.
Oh, I know. And that's the kicker. These vehicles are safer than the vehicle that they build here in the US, or like the big ass pickup trucks, you know? Like.
And how. Yeah.
It's so fucking annoying when you start realizing it. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and now and there's some states that have them banned.
And the reason why some states have them banned is stupid reason, because literally they say they're not safe, but they allow people to ride motorcycles, literally drive Humvees that are from World War II. Like, seriously? Like, what the absolute hell, you know?
I mean, yeah, that's true, kind of true, because American cars are kind of bigger than in the 1960s, for example. Cars in the cars in the 2000s weren't that dangerous. They weren't that big. I remember when I was young. I remember that my grandfather bought a Toyota Camry. It was a 2000 Toyota Camry. And that car was black and it was pretty light. It wasn't thick than the Toyota Camrys that we have now. But back then, you could totally tell the difference between a Toyota Camry from the 2000s and a Toyota Camry from the 2010s or 2020s or 2024.
Hey, Brett, look what I sent you. Look. These.
Oh, you. What the heck is supposed? What? Whack my Chivo? Some of this is just so silly. What the heck is that thing?
I got you right there. It literally Family Guy locomotive. Krogmeyer. I literally snuck a meme in right there.
my computer right now.
Well. That's funny. That'd be kind of clever. Like, even though that a meme, that's clever. That is clever.
Listen, imagine a hacker trying to hack to your computer and finds out and greets you with, and you greet him with this. That would be so clever.
That would be so funny right there, you know, like a taunt. But let's get back to the car stuff, because let me be honest. They're trying to force people into bigger and bigger cars. Like, literally, stop. You know, like, no. Am I right?
I told a lot of friends of mine, including my liberal friends, they think that this regulations are necessary. But we need to get rid of that regulation about getting getting cars a lot more bigger just to comply for emission standards. Like, seriously.
Like, literally, you can...
I get.
And you're saying smaller vehicles are actually cleaner. Bigger vehicles, not so much. Literally, the amount of stuff with bigger vehicles, I'd say, you know?
Yeah, I know. Listen, I can't tell the difference between a big rig or a pickup truck now. They're kind of big in their own right. Oh, I mean, the big rig is kind of a little bit bigger than a pickup truck nowadays, but still, that is a lot dangerous. That is a lot dangerous as a pickup truck.
Like, literally, like, it's insane. I'll bring it up. Like, the bigger vehicles are more dangerous. To be honest, they are when you're a pedestrian. And the disgusting thing is the car company, and I'm gonna bring it up, the car company, they fucking know about it. They know that they are more dangerous for pedestrians, but here, they are doing that on purpose because they're trying to make it so hostile and dangerous for people outside the car, they can get them to buy the car. So, you know?
Listen, the bigger the car, the bigger the blind spot is. Because you cannot, listen, if you're driving in front of the car, you can't see. If you're driving a car that big, you can't see the pedestrian.
Exactly. And they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Like, literally, I had a friend, he quit working at an automotive plant up in Greenville. He told me the reason why they build cars so big on purpose and make everything hostile, because they want to make it hostile for people to walk around outside, and to make it where if they want to get somewhere, it'd make it more comfortable for them to buy a car and head somewhere in a car, you know?
Listen, I'd rather buy a used car over that junk, okay?
I would too. I agree with you. The fact is, Brightline, is that the same companies that destroyed our streetcar system, they destroyed most of our mixed-use development. Am I right?
Right. Listen, when I was driving a car, I'd rather drive in a 1988 Nissan Pathfinder. You know those cars that go off-road, right?
Oh, I know. You know, funny it, Brightline, you know, funny it, my favorite vehicle, even though Chevy is bad, it's only one Chevy vehicle I like, and that's El Camino. That's the only thing I like.
Yeah.
And the small trucks, but anything else, no.
No, I know the bigger the car, the bigger I have uncomfortable driving that.
Oh, I know.
It's really uncomfortable to drive a big truck or a bigger car.
It really is. Like, it did come from someone who actually have drove. I would rather drive smaller vehicles over bigger vehicles. Heck, even, and I'm gonna bring it up, even the smaller cars, like the normal cars, like the SUVs, the, you know, normal cars, all of them are feeling like they're bigger than they should be. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. Well, the only car that I'd rather drive is a forklift.
Good point.
Well, to be honest, yeah, a forklift is your man's favorite vehicle. I mean, seriously, those things can lift up like boxes and stuff, or cargo, stuff like that.
But here my thing, what I'll bring up, it that I'm gonna say it, that it's construction vehicle for us guys, you know.
Yeah.
But let me get back to my little tangent. The car companies are the reason why we lost our mixed-use development. They're the reason why we lost our, commuter rail system, because let's be honest, these scumbags, they literally went after the streetcar and commuter rail system and got rid of it by the 1970s and 80s. And we're now slowly bringing it back. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. We're actually bringing it back. So, David Mitchell, let's get back to the article. We're going off topic right now.
Oh, yeah.
Brightline West selected Siemens over else. Yeah, we are ready to read that. Waivers are necessary. Yeah. Okay, let's go down to the article. As first reported in a paywall report by Bloomberg News, Alstom contends its manufacturing facility in Cornell, New York, currently producing Avelia train sets for Amtrak, qualifies it as a domestic manufacturer with the implication that waivers would not be required. In a statement to Trains Newswire, Alstom says the company proposed a train that contains some modifications on the existing Avelia Liberty trains that Alstom is already producing in upstate New York. And would be able to meet FRA Performance Tier 3 requirements. The proposal we submitted met with Brightline West specifications.
Really? Tier 3?
With Amtrak.
Like,
what?
Like, you when you said that part about Tier 3, the funny thing is, they are electric locomotive. They don't have a tier. Am I right?
Yeah.
So,
if electric locomotives had a tier, that would be Tier 4 or Tier 5.
I know.
At least.
And saying it, they're not diesel, they're electric. The real kicker, they are electric locomotives.
So that actually doesn't give them Tier 3 status, that gives them Tier 4 status.
Exactly, and that no tier because they're completely clean anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
the contract Alstom inked with Amtrak in 2016, however, requires train sets designed to fit constricted Northeast Corridor clearances dating from 1873 vintage Baltimore tunnels and shared tracks that also host freight and commuter trains. Given the narrow frame, passengers with disabilities can only be accommodated in ADA equivalent portions of the train set. Avelia also relies on tilting mechanisms to improve speeds around tighter curves that won't exist on Brightline West's dedicated right-of-way. In any case, the Alstom vehicles requiring some modifications. Here's the thing about Brightline West's right-of-way. I think Brightline West's route is kind of straight-ish, to be exact.
Oh yeah, and because it's gonna be about almost 180 to 190 mile per hour. Let's be honest. The route that Brightline West is going to be building, it's going to be so straight. Heck, they're already starting construction, you know?
Yeah, 180 and 190 miles an hour, that is high-speed rail. That basically goes into the range of high-speed rail.
That actually is above that. Heck, I always say anything above 150 a high-speed rail, you know?
Yeah.
But the fact is, and I'm going to bring it up, is that they're probably going to be done before California high-speed rail. That for sure.
Yeah. The Alstom vehicles requiring... Yeah. So what they're doing is suing suing Siemens for no reason at all, and just because Alstom did not got the attention it deserved from Brightline. I think that might be the case.
To be honest, I think because Brightline seen what Amtrak was dealing with, they said, nah, bro, we're not dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, literally, and here at Fainting, they're finally getting them suckers up and running. The Available Liberties, they're finally getting them up and running. Heck, they're both being put into full passenger service, and I'm talking about because they did try to test them again. They are both getting put in full passenger service sometime this month, you know? Toward the end of the month, beginning of next month, finally.
Yeah, in any case, the Alstom vehicles requiring some modifications continue to undergo testing to confirm actual performance with no revenue source as projected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
But they should be finally up and running before the year over with if finally a big step forward, you know?
They say that our train proposed for Brightline West needs to be FRA Tier 3 standard. Oh, come on. That does not fit the Tier 3 standard. They're all electric trains. They don't have no standards at all.
I know. And they're electric. They're not diesel. Complete different, you know?
But a significant objective in the procurement process was to have equipment tested and ready for the 2028 Los Angeles-based Olympics. A specified delivery timeline is the purchaser's prerogative that no doubt weighed heavily in Brightline West's choice of Siemens, based also on the operator's experience for equipping its Florida operation.
I know.
Additionally, the California High-Speed Rail Authority requires train sets that can reach to 220 miles per hour, which is the case for the American Pioneer 220.
Yep, and to be honest, I think Siemens and Dean are going to get a leg up over, Austin for this. For sure.
Yeah. To speed up testing a wider car shell than the car builder's Velaro Novo, Siemens proposed constructing and initially testing 2 train sets in Europe while the Las Vegas Rancho-Cucamonga route is under construction. This was one of the waivers approved by the FRA after Siemens was chosen as the winning bidder. There are no tracks capable of accommodating 220 mile per hour speeds in the United States. So basically, they're trying to sue Siemens for building a train that isn't compatible with existing infrastructure.
That's funny. That is just funny.
Yeah. That is outright funny and stupid.
I know.
The entire point is that Brightline West is constructing new infrastructure that is going to be capable of those speeds.
Oh, I know.
And yet we got Alstom thinking that, I don't think Brightline is building 189 mile per hour track. No, they're building something else, like seriously.
And here, Jane, like, the Brightline's up in Florida, like, Jesus Christ, they got those train sets up to 130, you know?
Yeah, I think that is...
I'll be 135 to be more exact, like, and those are diesel train sets. Like...
Guys, that is 130 miles per hour, which is still considered a higher speed range or higher performance rail range.
Yeah, higher performance. But here, Jane, the kicker is that if those things get that fast, imagine how fast they can really go. Like, my gut tell me that if those things get up to 130, they could probably get up to 150. Just because they're with how they are. Because there's going to be a point where we can end up having diesel locomotives that can go up to 150 miles per hour.
That is crazy.
Which, with how Siemens is doing it, if they keep with their model, like keep upgrading them and keep fine-tuning them, them charger set that's Brightline used, those things could probably hit 150 if they worked them properly. I would not be surprised at that.
Yeah. So they're trying to sue. They're trying to sue Siemens because there's no tracks that are capable of 220 miles per hour, which is true. There are still none, but in 2028 we might see those tracks laid down.
Heck, they might get it ahead of Dunna's schedule because we're finally starting to credit that curb over where people who did not know how to build rail infrastructure, we're finally starting to crest that curb again where people are starting to understand how to build railroad infrastructure again. Again, we're slowly...
Oh, speaking of rail infrastructure, I actually watched Road Guy Rob's videos about a BRT that they're building in Minnesota. I think you should actually take a look on this.
Oh boy, I'm probably, you know me, I'm probably going to dump on it, you know? Like,
and here are the excuses. Okay, I'm gonna Road Guy Rob. He's the guy that actually concentrates on doesn't loathe on. He's actually kind of pro freeway, but he's not against trains, like, basically.
I know, but here, Dane, anything BRT or bus related, I think it's just stupid. If you're going to build a transit system, for fuck's sakes, build a freaking light rail or a commuter rail system. Like, buses are cheapskate. I'm sorry, but if you're going with a bus system, then you're a cheapskate to me. Am I right? Like...
Oh, here it is. Alright, here's the video. That is in Minneapolis, out of all places.
And Minneapolis have a commuter rail system. They have a light rail system. They have... Technically, they have all three. They have a commuter rail, light rail, and a BRT, or bus system, you know? They got all three things. But I talked to a friend of mine who lived in Minneapolis. He said he let her take the light rail and the commuter trains over the buses, you know?
Yeah, here's Road Guy Rob.
Oh, I know. I've seen some of his stuff before. Heck, the BRT video you're talking about, I actually have watched some of it, and I did chuckle, you know? I did chuckle, you know?
Yeah.
Because the fact is, and I'm going to bring it up. The fact is, the people are just, nope. It's just stupid.
Yeah, the excuse of Minneapolis, they say that there aren't any rail contractors that can work with rail, and they're not familiarized with LRT, which is basically true because the United States has never built LRTs before. But hey, there are a lot of LRTs in the country to justify this, to not justify this.
I know. Heck, actually, there are LRTs. Pennsylvania.
Yeah, there are LRTs.
Pennsylvania got a couple. The state, they got a couple up there. Heck, California have a couple. Texas have a couple, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And they're making that as an excuse. There's no excuse for that for them, you know?
Yeah.
The fact is, and I'm going to bring it up, the fact is they're just doing that because they don't want people getting pissed at them because, look, when you don't want people getting pissed at you, you make an excuse, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. They're making an excuse, that way they don't have to do the work. Which, I'm saying, pathetic, dirty, not smart, and, you know, you know? Like,
yeah,
it's one of the worst things you can do. And I'm not even lying. Like, literally. Because the fact is, the people think it's smart.
Right.
And I actually already I already watched the BRT video. That's the kicker. Reason why I said it made me chuckle because they made excuses.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, to be honest, building a light rail system is it's much more expensive to build in the States due to red tape,
I know,
bureaucracy.
but here's the kicker. What I always say the kicker is that it's expensive up front. Even though it's expensive up front, it's cheaper to maintain in the long run because once you get it in the price of to keep it up and running is far cheaper than building it. You know?
Yeah, but compare that to build a bus lane.
Like,
Building a bus lane and maintaining that.
Like, good God. Buses are more, even though buses are cheaper upfront, that only upfront. They're more expensive in the long run, you know? Engine maintenance, maintaining the road and the right of way. With the track right of way easier to maintain when it comes to train, but they're more expensive to maintain. You got weather that can actually affect the buses. Even though weather do affect light rail and trains a bit, but it's not as severe as buses. Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
And that's the kicker. Like, I did think buses are just some of the easy and cheapskate way of getting out of paying something that actually will help out the community.
I mean, the easiest thing, the only thing they can do is, I think the only viable way they can do is convert a BRT into an LRT if they have the money possible.
Oh, I know. Oh, speaking of Brightline, I got a crazy article to send to you. I just sent it to you. It's a Greyhound.
Oh, all right. I'm just gonna send you a little meme.
That's funny, you know?
Yeah.
Ironic. Like,
yeah, I don't know. They have the LGBTQ community has the priority lane.
Like, not trying to be homophobic because, you know, because I'm bi. But that is funny. That is funny.
Yeah, that is really funny.
Alright, it's gonna be a little tangent real quick. I have friends who are trans and gay. They know it's super easy to offend people, and they think it is stupid with the wokes. And me being bi, I will say it's very easy to make something homophobic when it's not. Like,
that's crazy.
But this is funny. You know?
Yeah, I know. It kind of, yeah. Seriously, when there's a good joke about when they're joking about the LGBT community, jokers don't mean that. They don't really mean that sometimes. Like, seriously, when there's a good joke, there are sometimes good jokes and bad jokes. The good jokes you can actually laugh at. You can actually laugh it out. But the bad jokes, however, those are way too triggering.
Oh, I know. And heck, Jana, I'm bisexual, and Jana, it's joke like that, they don't offend me, you know? Because, look, people have dark humor. People are trying to be funny. If it's malicious, then yeah. But if it's not, then no, you know? And there is a difference, you know?
Yeah, there is a difference.
And, it's just so funny.
Terminal dogfight Greyhound running illegal bus service outside Union Station, Amtrak alleges. Oh, brother.
I
I think Dang, Amtrak is not having it with the bus service.
Oh, yeah. To be honest, I agree with Amtrak because Greyhound is fucking dirty as hell, you know?
Yeah.
And to be honest, like here, Jane, Greyhound is one of the dirtier company because it's something I have not brought up and talked about yet, is that Greyhound and Jane about Greyhound. They've been around since the 1930s, am I right?
Right.
And heck, they were one of the proponent of reason why commuter rail nearly died in the country, and they were part of the Interstate Act. Though,
Right.
that another kicker, you know. when you know it's up, you know stuff.
Yeah. Listen, you can go up to Union Station. You can go from Fort Lauderdale all the way up to New York by train. Well, all the way up to Boston by train in 2 days.
Yeah.
In 2 days.
Greyhound would do that in 4 days.
Riding a Greyhound bus to go from Fort Lauderdale, going down the same route.
I know, and here
3 days.
it'll take you 3 to 4 days. It'll take you 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
And here, Jane, I took a Greyhound bus from Charleston to Winston-Salem. That took almost the whole day. The whole freaking day. And the point is that we would have probably got there way quicker by train, you know? Because literally, we left Charleston around 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and we did not get into Winston-Salem, North Carolina until around, you're going to be shocked at this, but around freaking, and I mean freaking 7 at night, right at the sun was getting ready to start setting, you know?
That is crazy.
Like,
in that case, if your bus service takes you 3 days to go from Fort Lauderdale to Boston, that is the same amount of days that you can go from Santo Domingo to Bonao in just 3 days by horse.
oh, I know.
That is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. And the problem is, and I'm going to bring it up. The problem is that Greyhound, they've been behind all the heck. One of the reasons why the Union Station in downtown Toronto, and you remember when I told you about the Union Station we used to have? The reason why it was burned down, one of the people behind it worked for Greyhound, like for the Greyhound division here in South Carolina. They literally had someone burn this station down to stop Amtrak from bringing back a train that went from Charleston to Louisville, Kentucky. That would have connected Charleston, Columbia, Spartanburg, and Greenville. You know?
That sucks, bro.
And Jane, we know why. Like, literally. Do you know how bad that would have destroyed Greyhound from Charleston to Columbia? That would be a big, colossal, big failure for them because literally, it takes about 3 hours just to get from Charleston to Columbia by bus. 2 hours by car, but, you know, if we had a train that hit 100 mile per hour, not high speed, but 100 mile per hour, we could get there faster. And
all right.
And here's the other kicker. Here's the other kicker. Greyhound from Charleston to Myrtle Beach, that takes 9 hours.
Are you ridiculous?
No, I'm dead serious. It takes 9 hours because you got to go up to Columbia, then back down to Myrtle Beach from Charleston. Like, I'm not even joking. And here at Funny Jane, by plane, it takes 2 hours and 45 minutes by plane to get from Charlton to Myrtle Beach. By car, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Do you know what that mean? Do you know what that mean, Brightline? We can...
So it's yeah, it kind of, yeah, I think that car infrastructure is kind of inefficient when it comes to timing.
Like, literally, we can literally build a high-speed rail system or a high-speed train from Charleston to Myrtle Beach, and that would take only an hour and 20 minutes. Because that is a corridor that is too short to fly, but too long to drive, you know?
That is ridiculous, though.
I'm not even kidding. I did...
Well, if you count all the traffic that is happening, then I guess, yeah. Listen, the United States has horrible traffic.
Oh, I agree. Like,
well,
it's just crazy.
Here's the thing. When it comes to interstate highways in the middle of cities, and in my city where I currently live, we don't have the interstate system. We don't have a major highway going through the city. We have it going around the city, just the outskirts of the city.
And that how it should be.
Yeah, that could be the reason why we don't have traffic jams major traffic jams outside the highway. It rarely happens sometimes. But when you go inside the city, there's a lot of traffic jams. There's a lot of traffic lights, stoplights, a lot of stuff going into the city.
And that right. But here, kicker. When it literally takes longer to fly than drive from one location, that means you're literally in an area where it is too short to fly, but too long to drive, you know?
Yeah.
And thing is that same with Charlton to Columbia, you know?
Listen, remember the construction that I saw in the middle of the highway? I was wrong about seeing a train service. I thought they were building a right-of-way. But no, turns out that they're upgrading the highway.
Where in your country?
Yeah, they're actually upgrading the highway right now.
Oh, brother, you know, I think upgrading highways are just stupid. Just scrap it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it doesn't have any traffic. It doesn't have any traffic jams, at least. It's going into Santo Domingo. The only traffic jams that I actually experience is in Santo Domingo and Santiago. Those are the bigger cities there. They are the most important cities of the country, and they're the biggest cities. And the problem is that the more cars there are, the bigger the population, the more frequent the traffic jams get.
And here, team, they can replace that all with commuter rail, you know? That's the real kicker.
They're doing it in both cities. So, yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
And here, team, they could connect both cities by train, too, you know? What they're probably doing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably doing, but that's going to take a whole decade to build because, listen, this government is sometimes inefficient when it comes to studies, rail studies, a lot of, you know,
to be honest, screw studies, you know?
Yeah.
They're a waste of time, a waste of money, and a waste for infrastructure. Like, why can't people just do it like the old day where you can simply build a railroad and it take less than a year to build? Like, is it really that hard? Am I right?
There's a lot of, this country that I live in is filled to the brim with bus companies.
Oh, I know. Heck, same here in the U.S., you know?
Yeah, all the bus companies don't want a rail system to flourish here in the Dominican Republic.
To be honest, I think with you being in the Dominican Republic, you could began to crack down and expose who really don't want rail in that country, pointing out that it's not the people who live there, but the people who lose the most money. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like, I think that's the best thing you could do because it will screw it up. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Here's the thing about... Well, there is a lot of talks about bringing the rail system back. I was riding throughout the Puerto Plata Santiago right-of-way the other day on my way to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a road that actually replaced one of the most important railways of this country. Let me try to show you the routes that I actually let me show you the route. Most Dominicans think that this railroad should have been left alone. It should have been left alone.
Should have been left in service, am I right?
Yeah, and then we lost it.
When did they rip it out? Was it the 60s or 70s?
The 70s.
Kind of figured, because that's when they started heavily promoting cars across the world, you know?
Yeah. And now they actually want... And now they actually regret that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, now, this is the city where I live. Alright. This is the city where I actually live. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, we're heading up north.
I know y'all still have trains in the country with some of your plantation railroads, am I right?
Yeah, we still do, but there is no national rail network here. That's the problem.
If I'm right, y'all did have one at one point, am I right, or no?
Nah, we don't. We never had a national rail system. Nope, never had. Throughout this country's history, we never had a national rail system. Yeah.
That yikes, but you know, with the Dominican Republic or the DR, a country that big should have had a rail system, you know, like a national rail system.
Yeah, but you know how Dominican politicians are back in the day.
I know.
The only thing they thought about back in the day is controlling the entire island, and we had three dictatorships: Pedro Santana, Buenaventura Valles, and Ulises Herón. Those three are actually Those three are the worst presidents in Dominican history.
Oh yeah. That for sure.
I mean, back in the day, the Dominican Republic was way too unstable.
It's more stable now than it was before, that for sure.
Yeah. Okay, now here's the route that, here's the route. It goes from Santiago to Puerto Plata.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. This is the part of the right-of-way. You know where the Dominican Highway now stands?
And it connected both cities.
Yeah. And this is where the original train route started. This is what is remained of the Puerto Plata train route. Here it is, right here. It starts right here. Yeah, this is the highway this is the railroad's right of way.
You know, it always pissed me off when they put road over train tracks. You know, that's the one thing that irked my gear the most.
Oh, also, there's a tunnel there. I think the railroad actually had a tunnel there.
Probably did, and it probably
it's
got
kind of
buried.
big. Yeah, there's a tunnel. That tunnel is way too big for cars, not gonna lie. That is way too big. So you can actually, I think you can actually fit a train, easily fit two trains there on both sides.
Oh, I know. But, you know, recently I've been rewatching Dimitri videos on what happened to the American rail system. That video that Dimitri made about 7 years ago still speaks volume to this day, you know?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does speak volumes.
It's just crazy when you just think about it.
Holy smokes! Listen. I actually been there the other day, and boy, Puerto Plata has one of the best beaches. Yeah, that can actually. Yeah, that beach actually knocked out Punta Cana in the water. Every time you actually heard of the Dominican Republic or the DR, Americans always think about Punta Cana, which is a suburbia over there.
Oh, I will always say that I don't like suburbia. I would stay clear away from suburban development like a plague.
Yeah.
And that mostly on the flatter side of the island, am I right?
Right. That's on the east.
Wait, the flat side, am I right?
Right. I mean, Puerto Plata is actually the most mountainous region in the country.
It's the most flatted region too, am I right?
Absolutely right.
Like,
oh, this is okay. This is the beach that I went to the other day. Yeah, I think it's somewhere here.
Oh, I see. Oh, Brightline, I got the next article for us. And, the 105-page report on Federal Railroad Administration should take issue. Heck, if I'm right, that road right there you're following probably what a railroad track at one point, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. That road is kind of new.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah. That. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So this is. Okay, so this beach right here. I actually took a bath right here. This is where we stopped.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Listen, it's one of the best beaches that I visited.
I can see because it got a 4.5 star rating. You know a beach.
Yeah, it does.
You know it's good when it got a high rating like that. Am I right?
Right. Early in the morning when we arrived to the beach, this section right here was filled with sargassum. This portion right here is filled with sargassum.
What that? Is that tourism?
No, it's kind of seaweed that kind of smells bad.
Ooh, oh, that's it, like plump mud. Oof. We got something here in South Carolina that smells super bad at low tide. It's called plump mud.
Yeah, it kind of smells like
Poo?
rotten eggs.
Kind of smell like rotten egg and poo, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
That's the same with plop mud here in South Carolina. Like here in South Carolina, and I'm gonna bring it up. When the tide is low, sometimes you can smell rotten egg and poo. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Joking. That plop mud.
Oh. In that case, that is a special type of seaweed that smells like that because it's actually decomposing. We call it sargassum.
That would be a funny name, you know, for a seaweed.
That is a bad name for a seaweed.
It's a funny name.
Yeah, it is. It smells funny. It smells bad.
The name's a bit awkward for y'all English speakers because it sounds more like orgasm. That's why he's saying that name.
No, it sounded like sarcasm to me.
Yeah, it smells like it does sound like sarcasm.
Orgasm, not sarcasm.
Jeez, do you have a dirt? Oh my gosh, sis, don't.
Orgasm is not a bad word. You need to look it up.
No, we're talking about sarcasm. Sarcasm.
She definitely have a dirty mind. Am I right?
Yeah, she does.
No, you don't even know the meaning.
Oh yes, I did. We did sex ed in my school, so we know.
She has a dirty mind. Yeah, she does have a dirty mind.
Dude, Brightline, I would not be surprised if she go on PH, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what PH mean?
Yeah.
Cornhub.
I don't think so. She doesn't go on there.
Trust me, a girl her age would.
Oh gosh.
Dude, trust me, people like that, I have seen them do counter time.
Yeah. Sometimes people do the most questionable stuff for the most pointless things.
Oh, I know.
Alright. So this is Puerto Plata. And that rail line goes all the way down to the city center.
I want to be honest. Was it a plantation railroad or a, like tourist and freight railroad?
It was a freight railroad. It was a passenger railroad as well.
That would technically made it like almost like a national rail system at one point. It was doing both,
Yeah.
So it was the closest y'all had to a national rail system, and it got destroyed.
Yeah, it got pulled up. However, the train stations exist, although the train stations are not too grandiose as the Penn Central Station.
Oh, I know. But let's get back to the train stuff because, oh boy, we got another one in it article, and it a crazy one too,
Okay, a report shows link between manifest train lines and derailments caused by train makeup and handling issues. Yep. Oh yeah, happens all the time.
Yep. And reason why is because they put all the light stuff at the front of the train. Look, when it comes to a manifest, you're supposed to put all the light stuff at the back of the train, not at the front. Am I right?
That's true. Right. You should actually put the lighter stuff at the back and the heavier stuff at the front.
Because here, Jane, if you have all the heavy stuff at the front, or not the front, but in the back, and the lights up at the front, it's going to tug at the middle of the train to make it jump the track, causing a derailment.
Yeah.
Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
It like you put late and it causes it to topple over, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I mean, yeah, when you put light loads, when you put the light loads at like the empty car hoppers in the front of the train, and put the full coal hoppers at the back of the train, of course it's gonna derail.
Hey, same with intermodal train. Like if you put all the heavy stuff on a container train at the back and put the empty weld cars at the front, it's gonna like there a Pacific video that was and it from Norfolk Southern where they had all the stuff at the front of the train. You can literally like it on Instagram. Super crazy video.
I think they should actually rearrange the trains for safety concerns.
Oh, I'm actually looking for the video for you, you know?
Yeah, Montreal commuter rail lines threatened. Oh, brother.
Yep.
I already heard of this before, and yeah, that's stupid.
Like, literally, hold on. I haven't got the video right here. Like, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's a crazy thing when you watch the video, you know? Like, I'll be going to...
Oh, I saw your thumbnail. Bro, that train should have run through Wisconsin. I mean, that state is famous for cheeseheads.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would be on the nose for Wisconsinites out there.
Oh, I know. But I'm actually watching the video where that Norfolk Southern train derailed because of all the light cars were at the front of the train, you know?
I see.
But here's the fact. You don't put all the light stuff at the front. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I'm actually about to send it on Discord, like, for you to watch. There we go.
It's 11:04 p.m. or a.m. right now.
Yep. We're nearly
Do
done.
you have some work?
I gotta be at work at 3:30.
Oh, okay. So you're doing a late shift.
Yep. Gotta wait shift today.
Okay. Montreal commuter rail lines threatened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Montreal. That would actually make the REM pointless.
I know, and that train is autonomous, am I right?
Exactly.
Like, Jesus Christ, I guarantee the people who are doing it are car lovers or, like, are being paid by the car companies, you know?
I bet your ass they are.
I think it's time for us to connect with some of our friends in Montreal and have them, you know, open up the beans. You know?
Tell me about it. Okay, alright. I'm gonna send you a new meme. Hold on just a sec. This one is could probably be on the nose for some Floridians.
Oh, it's a Florida man meme, ain't it?
This poor creature hit an iceberg. What happens next remains to be seen. Let us pray.
That's funny. That actually is funny, Brightline, you know?
Yeah. I don't think you guys have manatees in South Carolina.
Yes, we do. We do. They go up from Florida all the way up to South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
They're not the Florida team. They're out here in the Carolina too. You know.
Oh, I see. So they're kind of like southern. They're kind of like Southern Bells in a way.
Yep. They're cows, ocean cows.
At least they don't move along the ocean, right?
Right. But
move along.
But speaking of that we got another article here, and it's talking about the U.S. rail system is making a new report.
I see.
Ooh, Harper. Like, it always. I just sent you the article right here just now. I just sent it.
Alright, the privatized U.S. rail system is a disaster. A new report makes case. Okay, about that, public nationalizing the rail network could be a double-edged sword. You know what happened to Argentina, right?
Yep. Like, good God, them publicizing the private rail in Argentina made it even worse. Hell, there was a video out of Argentina where a 6-axle locomotive but going down a line that was only rated for 4 axles, you know? Like, literally, like, video is crazy. It came out of Argentina. Train was just simply going out along the track. The next thing you know, the track just jumped up and went to the side, and the train derailed. And the reason why is because it was 6-axle. The line was only rated for 4-axle trackage, you know?
Yeah, listen, the privatization could be a double-edged sword, but also nationalization, because turning it into public ownership could be a disaster for the United States as a whole.
Oh, I know. Do not public the railroad, you know?
I mean, look at what happened to Venezuela with its nationalizing the oil industry.
Yeah, that did not end well because they have a dictator who can run it, you know?
Yeah.
And
it kind of broke down the oil industry there.
Oh, I know. And saying it that I'm gonna be brutally honest about this. Publicizing the freight railroad is bad, you know? Like, here, Jane, if you want to publicize the railroad, make a public railroad, or heck, publicize a track for the freight railroad can lease them or, like, buy them, you know?
Yeah.
Do what,
at
like...
least kind of have the railroads private and public. I mean, the only thing they need to nationalize is the tracks themselves.
Yeah. That's the only part I agree with, because... But here, Jane, we've been so inclined thinking the cars are the future, we fucked up. We fucked up bad. Am I right?
Absolutely right. I mean, there could still be private operators of freight trains.
Oh, I know.
But don't nationalize the entire railroad. But don't nationalize the railroad.
Don't. Like here, Jane, the only reason Conrail lasted as long as it did, or technically Conrail could have lasted longer because, let's be honest, Conrail 2 do need to happen. The reason why Conrail did not last it longer than it did was because of idiots, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's the kicker. It could have lasted way longer, but, you know, people are greedy with money and to care about the money stuff, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Because this is something I have noted. Money is a problem with everything. Oh, speaking of that, did you see the new Heritage unit from CSX?
I never seen it yet before, but we might see it now.
Well, hold on, let me check. It's the Chattanooga and St. Louis. And it's crazy because it looked like a little bit of a Pennsylvania locomotive. It's a kicker.
Oh, here's another photo. Here's another meme.
That'd be pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
Lego business meeting.
Yeah. What's up? Imagine being a hacker and you just hack through someone's camera and you see like, hey, what the heck is going on? You end up seeing these people meeting up and like,
Ooh. I got a good meme for you. I got a good meme. Read it.
POE. Subaru Outback drivers on their way to the magic store to stock up on crystals and essential oils. Yeah?
That's funny, ain't it? That I literally got you to do an Aussie.
Here's a funny meme. I don't. Are you a fan of PB&J, right?
What?
Peanut butter and jelly, right?
Grape jelly. Grape for me.
Oh, I see. This could actually ring a tone to you. We bid farewell to chastity tonight, my lady. Indulge in our first scandalous. Oh no. Oh brother. I mean that is a little bit dirty, right?
Yep. Like literally.
I mean, the entire joke was someone opened the seal. Someone opened the seal of the grape jelly jar. He didn't even notice that.
Mm-hmm. It's too funny.
It is way too funny. I mean, speaking about peanut butter and jelly, I was a fan of peanut butter and jelly, but not peanut butter and jelly, but peanut butter and honey. If you do not have jelly, at least put some honey on that.
Good point.
I mean, it slaps though.
Oh my god, the funny right here. Bright line, I'm about to send you a Tom at the Tank Engine meme.
Donald and Douglas in RWS. Donald and Douglas in Model Thomas. Donald and Douglas in CGI Thomas. Yep.
Like, that is true, you know?
Sometimes I question you sometimes you say the question.
No, honestly, there was an episode. It happened.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember there was an episode that Donald and Douglas were arguing.
Oh, they were hauling steel to Vickerstown, and gosh, Emily was in the middle, and they would say funny stories about each other, and it ended up that they were fighting over who should go behind Emily. Oh yeah, I feel like these engines got a lot of personality, and maybe they got hormones too.
You heard that, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got that right.
I mean, engines typically don't have hormones.
Of course not. It's a joke. It's just me because their attitude is so dang off jealous.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey, Bratline, read the next meme I sent you.
You're part of the anti-car collective. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
30 people getting a coffee versus 30 people getting a coffee. Yeah, that is Starbucks in a nutshell.
Yep, that car nuts right there, you know.
Why don't you just make coffee at home with just putting powdered milk, chocolate, and water together? You blend that, and then you add some coffee. That tastes way better.
You know how girls like to they're over obsessed with Starbucks.
Oh.
No, especially especially the pumpkin spice. There's even pumpkin spice floor cleaner, bro.
Hey, Brightline. Look.
The USA is obsessed with pumpkin spice.
Mountain Dew dogs. Oh, now we have Mountain Dew dogs now?
Dogs to make them look like the Mountain Dew cans.
No, they're hot dogs. They're literally sausages that are called Mountain Dew.
What? That's got nothing to do.
I literally sent a curse meme.
Holy smokes. Is that real? If that is real, bro, I need some holy water as well.
It's funny, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. Alright, I like these jokes.
I got you good with that, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, so basically,
Oh my,
so basically,
Brightline, you're gonna laugh at it one because it's a NIMBY thing right here from Suburbia. Read it.
no, we can't eat the lawn, then why are we growing it? Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, that is a lot more sense. There's my uncles are growing lawn. And then they're like,
Lawns, flowers.
yeah, lawns and stuff like that. And I'm like,
Unlike our grandfather who grew trees.
Our grandfather actually grew some trees around our house, and there's not a single patch of lawn here where I live. But nearby my uncle's house, there's a lot of lawn there's patches of lawn.
Hey, Brightline, draw 25 cards. Look.
Awesome. Deliver on tap or draw 25? Oh. That's gonna end. Oh, that is definitely gonna end Amtrak's partnership with Alstom. That will definitely. Listen, if Amtrak does that, that's definitely gonna end their partnership with Alstom. I kid you not.
I agree, but I did got you good with that one, didn't I?
Listen, every time, that reminds me of a board game with my sister or my mom. Every time I play the game of India, she sometimes beat me, but I beat her.
You beat my mom, but you haven't beat me. You don't know the freaking bad A I am. You don't know how bad I am, because one time when the three of us were playing together when the lights went out, I ended up winning ahead of you. So don't claim victory where it isn't.
Hey, Brightline, look at that meme.
Trailblaze, a new destiny. Firestorm. Mach 8. Are you mad enough?
Are you mad enough? Am I mad enough?
Oh, brother. They're stuck through traffic. Having the fastest car and you're stuck through traffic.
Yep. That NIMBY's in a nutshell, you know?
Yeah.
That literally NIMBY's in a nutshell. Am I right?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Like, it speaks volume. You know? Like crazy, ain't it? Oop. Like, you know what I mean, Brightline?
And prepared for a for a train photo. That does not look That looks weird, but it kind of slaps, doesn't it?
Bro, did you hear the Thompson Friends?
Oh yeah, that does. It's weird.
Thompson Friends 2D animations ever.
Speaking of that, I got my own cursed photo, and it contributed from our friend, Pinsy Fan.
Oh, I gotta see this.
If my freaking thing would load up, I'm gonna send it to you by messenger.
Alright.
Because
Hey, yeah. Have
What?
you heard of, Go Thomas Go? I mean, that 2D animation of Thomas.
No, not
oh,
that.
good God, no.
Base it up from the old version. I'm not talking about Go Thomas Go.
Oh, that.
I'm not talking about All Engines Go.
Oh, All Engines Go. Oh my gosh, that is the cringiest TV show that I have ever seen in my life. That's the most cringiest Thomas that I had ever seen.
Oh, I know.
Well, you think that's cringe? What you're gonna see now is gonna be way over. I think it's gonna be way over the top of that. No offense.
It kind of killed off the classic Thomas vibe. Oh god.
Oh, no.
This new animation, the new animation with this old TV show, it just didn't work. And now CGI looking like Coco Melon is being used on the backyard again.
Oh, God.
Big is also gonna fall in that category. Dora the Explorer, another freaking reboot.
Oh, tell me about it. Like, good God, stop destroying the. Oh, Brightline, look on Messenger.
I'm going on Messenger right now.
It curse. Super curse. It curse, if you know what I mean. Are you looking at it? But
Oh, yeah, I think I see that.
you see it, don't you?
Oh my gosh.
It curse, ain't it?
It is cursed. Really cursed.
You know what funny, Tina? It actually could have happened in real life.
Holy smokes.
You can thank Pinsy Fan for that.
I mean, WTDX has a competitor now.
Like, literally. Because you might not notice, but that was their plan, when they still had cabooses.
Yeah.
Like, it called the Tricop cab.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Found it.
I literally did. I sent you a curved photo, didn't I?
That's the Thompson Friends animations I've been talking to you about.
Oh boy.
Okay, here's.
Talk about a cursed.
Oh, my sister's watching Yeti Arts right now.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Talk about abomination right there.
Yeah. Hey, I actually sent you another photo.
Ooh, that looked good. I would not mind seeing that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, they're actually some of one of my favorite type of locomotive right here. They're technically Alcos,
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, I would have loved that Amtrak had done something like this, Very much a missed opportunity. But, it happened. But but what ain't that funny, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. Here's another one.
Dude, I'm gonna bring it up. Why did not BN when they was still around done this? You know, let me show everyone. Look at that. That looked dope as hell.
Jeez.
Like, am I right? That looked dope as hell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that looks cool, bro.
like, I love the color scheme. It looked cool. Like, to be honest, being at if they had some P-48 shit, I guarantee they would have done this. But that looked dope as hell. You know?
Hey, if this is the tree that's characterized from the 1950s, this would be it. I mean, look at this thing. I know it's unreliable, but look at that thing.
Oh, I know.
That is the train from the 1950s. It looks like a car and a train having a son or something.
You know, funny thing is, GM was the one that built them, you know?
Yeah. That is, and also that has the Calistream's color scheme.
I know. You know, funny thing is, GM was the one that built these, and they actually built them on purpose to fail, you know?
Yeah.
The thing is, we need to start realizing that GM actually did this stuff on purpose just to make trains look bad. It's beyond disgusting, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Heck, the troop sucks when you know it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Bro, why did Amtrak doesn't even paint their locomotives like this? Come on. They have these locomotives and they can't... This? Look at this.
Oh, I know. To be honest, they are now cab cars, you know? Like, Amtrak used to have cab cars, so why not do this, you know?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, I know the locomotive was super unreliable with Amtrak, let's be honest. They were super unreliable. But that one railroad down in Washington, D.C. got them fully operational. With no problem, am I right? Can't remember.
Absolutely right.
I can't remember what commuter rail had them too that got them right. But I know they also bought some of them, and they bought some of them off of Amtrak too. It was the Maryland commuter system. I really don't know, but I know it's something with Maryland, you know? Going from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore. But, to be honest, here what they should do. Cut off one side of the cab and make it continuous bagging to connect up with the Amfleet cars. Good God, that would actually make it look good, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, here is the RDC in Amtrak colors.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly...
Did I send you this one?
I think you should send it.
Oh, God.
Hey,
This one. Bro, what?
did you actually send that stuff to David Mitchell?
Yeah, he's got to see this. Definitely. It's on your Instagram. Go send that on your Instagram page.
I think you don't have his Instagram, right?
No, I don't.
Let me try to...
Oh,
You
bro.
don't need to find it. I already sent it to your page. You send it to him.
Oh, brother.
Oh,
I think my sister actually sent me a reel via Instagram.
oh, brother.
Alright, let's see here. Where is it?
Let's see what it is when you send it to me. Alright, let me see what other curse meme I can send you.
on Instagram. I'm sending it to you via Instagram.
Oh, I know. I'm out looking for something on Discord real quick to send you.
Alright, we're done.
Alright, let me see.
We will miss her so much. And she was so sweet.
Oh, come on! QT Queen!
Me.
Oh, no.
She always had a nice thing.
Who the heck sends me
We will miss her
OnlyFans
so
girls? Like, seriously.
I didn't send you that, okay?
Right when I think your sister got something with OnlyFans.
You sent that to me?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I know. Such a pop. What? Listen.
What I'm about to show.
So much. And she was so sweet.
I'm just gonna show you this.
She was never angry. She was never mean. She always had a nice thing to say.
Like, Thomas was amazing. That's
So much. And she
But
Why do bots always have to promote this stuff? Like, seriously. Could you please? I mean, I don't know who this girl is.
oh,
It's Arianka. Could you please stop promoting your OnlyFans to me? I'm not interested in you. Thank you. You know what? I'm just eliminating.
to be honest,
I'm probably a.
OnlyFan girls are pretty annoying, you know?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Like, good God, we don't want to deal with your crap. Like, leave it alone.
Yet they actually scold boys for watching on them, for staring at them at the gym.
Oh, no, they play victim, and it's kind of disgusting, you know?
And that probably is for, promoting their content.
Oh, I know, I hate people like that. They're pretty effing annoying.
Come on. And that has got to stop.
I know, and heck, some of them even attack the guys, even if they're not even looking at them. Like, jeez, like, knock it off, you know?
Please buy me a new, so I can clog the main line with the boys. Yep. You can see, okay, here's the,
Brightline, I seen this one before, bud.
So the guy who actually made these is WTX 1402.
Oh, I know. You know, funny thing is, Atlee BNSF had him painted in BN colors back in the day. Like, 4449 was painted in BNSF colors back in the 90s and early 2000s, you know?
I know.
Exactly with the early 2000s that they had him painted in them colors. Not the modern BNSF color, but the original.
Alright.
So, it was painted in the colors one time. You know what I mean?
Crazy. That's Southern Pacific, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that locomotive's from Southern. Yeah.
Oh, I know. But, yeah. Oh, and being that, I'm going to get your sister back for that meme.
Alright. Prepare yourself, sis.
What?
Hey, tell your sister if she ever go to hold it. Where was it again? Hawaii. I just ordered. Look. Read what I just sent.
Alright.
You see it? Just order an Hawaiian pizza.
Okay, here it is, sis. Just ordered an Hawaiian pizza. Meh.
To be honest, you're on it. That mess is kind of weak.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, to Italians, that is POV. You're Italian and seeing a Hawaiian pizza for the very first time. That is the POV of an Italian.
What is this game, dude? Are you serious?
I don't know why Italians hate on the Hawaiian pizza for no reason. Yeah, it's because of the pineapple.
Oh, Brett, I got something really funny to show you.
What is this game, dude? Are you serious? Give me a green card! What are you doing? Holy shit! Oh, don't do it! Oh, don't do it! I don't have a
Right, what? Did you see the meme I just hit you?
Yep.
Oh, I got it good right there, didn't I?
Oh gosh, that is definitely Uno in a nutshell.
Send that to your sister.
I definitely need to download this first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh,
Oh.
I love it.
Gotta sneak another one in. Hey, Bert, look what I just sent you now.
Elon Musk.
I guess he is a melon of a melon.
Honestly, Elon Musk, after what he did, I kind of hate him.
What
He's
did?
kind of a mixed bag, to
All
be
right.
honest.
I know. What did he did this time?
I mean, he got what I think someone got him his company back. He got someone got X-banned from Brazil.
Oh, that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And
What do you got? No, repeat this again. What?
someone just banned X from Brazil.
Oh, amiga! Incrível demais! Eu não acredito!
Hey, Brightline.
Twitter got banned from Brazil.
Brightline.
Yeah,
Brightline.
it's the same freaking thing.
Brightline. This is your sister right here.
Eu não acredito!
Hey sis, this is you. This is you.
Drink it up. Drink up your failure.
Failed the skin tone, failed the eyes, failed everything. That is not me at all.
Alright, let's get back to the train news.
Oh, man, I got a Fallout meme coming in.
Oh, Fallout meme. Okay.
Here, there it is.
The M388 nuclear bazooka, because RPGs are just for sissies.
Send that to your sister.
Oh, brother. Listen, if this becomes a real life Fallout, if this becomes a real weapon in Fallout 4, I better have that.
Oh, Brett, like, what the Fat Man expired by, you know?
Yeah, you see.
What expired the Fat Man. You know, the little hand cannon or the nuke launcher in Fallout?
Yeah.
The
mini nuke launchers.
Yeah. What expired it.
Holy smokes.
Never knew that, didn't you?
Yeah. Alright, let's go down to news articles of CIA. To the rail news.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. CSX unveils heritage locomotive honoring the Nashville, Chattanooga, and St. Louisville Railway.
Yep. And I showed you it earlier, am I right?
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Brown demands CSX meet with Collinwood Rail Yard workers, reverse plans to remove train stops and relocate or lay off workers.
Oh, no.
You've got to be kidding me, Sherrod Brown.
Almost remind me of what that person in Florida did to, you know, the Florida East Coast back in the 50s and 60s.
Great. You're trying to remove train stops? And now they're trying to relocate or lay off workers. Come on.
It's stupidity, you know?
That is stupid.
Oh my.
I don't understand why politicians are that stupid. Come on.
Most of them are paid by the car companies, you know?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Like, literally, they're always... even the truck companies, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Bradline. One, I did send you a cursed photo.
Alright, let's see. Oh, gosh.
Curse, ain't it?
That is cursed.
I got you, man. I got you. Also, send this to your sister.
Oh, I will.
Do it right now because I want to hear her reaction.
Oh my god.
Because that's gonna be funny.
Alright, let's get back to the rail news, alright?
Alright.
Driver killed after CSX train crashes into car, CSX reports.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yep. Not surprised there.
A year later, Hyattsville and CSX closer to deal on reimbursement following big train derailment.
Jeez. That's crazy.
SUV and CSX train crash in Fayetteville. Another train crash.
Heck, that ain't that crazy yet. Last week when that tank got hit by the same train I caught, am I right?
Yeah, we're getting railroad accidents before GTA 6.
Oh, I know. Oh, people are right now pissed because someone is saying GTA 6 might be delayed until 2026.
Jeez. Investigation underway after CSX train strikes semi-truck trailer portion at Stephen Creek Road crossing.
Oof. Oop. That a yikes.
3 rail unions announced sellout contract at CSX without releasing vote detail.
Not surprised.
Several rail unions announced the passage of sellout contracts with major Class 1 rail carrier CSX.
That's it crazy.
Waste packages. That's a good move.
That crazy and good.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow, in a way.
Let's go on to Union Pacific. US 95 alternate reopened after Union Pacific makes repairs.
Oh. That's good news.
Yeah. Jay Leno climbs aboard Union Pacific Big Boy number 4014.
Oh, Jay Leno?
Yeah, Jay Leno.
The DJ Leno. Holy cow.
Yeah, he actually climbed aboard the Union Pacific's Big Boy number 4014. He's the guy that actually inspired that car character, J. Carletto.
I know. I get the guy Fulmer, you know?
Yeah. He's a kind of like...
He a movie star. He a movie star.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
And that's... mind blowing.
That is really good. I did not know this happened.
I know. Well, that's
Bank of America lowers Union Pacific's PT after disappointing forecast. Ooh.
Oh, that's not a good thing. That PT, personal time off.
Yeah.
I would not dare do that, Union Pacific. Just because your quarterlies are down, not a good idea.
LA Council members calls for action against Union Pacific for idling trains. Oh, come on, Los Angeles.
Oh, boy. To be honest, they need to adopt it and to go after the freaking car companies, you know? It's stupid, am I right?
Yeah.
Just,
Union Pacific outlines volume growth plans as 3-year earnings target. Alright. Logan Dad, who lost hearing, identified as 5th film in fatal cargo train versus van crash.
ooh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. At least, losing your hearing, that is not good. But hey, at least you're alive.
Yep. That's right, at least he is alive.
Okay, let's go down to BNSF. Okay, we already talked about BNSF Railway reaches tentative agreement with the SMART union.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Already did.
Yeah, we already did.
Mm-hmm.
Norfolk Southern, okay, that's one. Well, I think BNSF is having a redemption arc right now.
Right now, but they still piss me off for what they did to, Montana Rail Link. I'm still going to hold that against them for a long time. You know?
Yeah.
And you don't blame me for that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Norfolk Southern CEO, top lawyer fired over romance shared hotels, cars on corporate trips, report.
Ooh! Ooh. Damn, Norfolk Southern was doing so good and then this stuff happened, you know?
No, it was the CEO of Norfolk Southern.
I know, that's what I mean.
Oh, gosh. Alan Shaw, the CEO of Norfolk Southern, was fired after the board of directors voted to terminate him and chief legal officer. Oh. That's a week ago.
That's crazy, in a way.
Oh. Norfolk Southern and BNSF announced labor agreement. Yep.
Labor.
Basically the same thing here.
Mm-hmm. It did crazy.
Alright, let's go down. Yeah. Let's head down to Via Rail.
Mm-hmm. Via rail.
Via Rail calls 10-hour train delay unacceptable, says the new evacuation plan in place.
Oh yeah.
Can't blame that.
That right. That is even in my book.
Revenue from goods transported via rail surges by 221 to... Oh, that's the Nigerian Railway Corporation. Never mind. Could new rail line be a costly boondoggle or economic boon for Toronto?
Can they please stop trying to make rail a boondoggle? The real thing at a boondoggle are the freaking interstates, you know?
That is stupid. That is so stupid.
Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
Because the amount of interstates that are being built, good God, those are boondoggles, you know?
Yeah. Is rail a boondoggle? I think not.
No, never been. Because it showed how reliable it is for the last, you know... 50... Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
Your mom?
Yeah, my mom. She wants me. I think she asked me if I wanted some cold chocolate milk.
Oh, and you said yes.
Yeah, I said yes. Okay.
Speaking of that, you just said something.
Yes.
You'll see. You'll see.
All right. Labor Day train delay isolated incident. Via Rail CEO tells MPs.
I just sent you a Brightline.
All right. Here's some chalky milk, because you're epic. Yeah.
Yep. Am I right?
He's not a big fan of chocolate. The person who's a bigger fan, mwah.
Oh, Bright.
Oh, my sister.
Oh, wait.
My sister is a chocoholic.
Oh, speaking of that,
Hey,
send her
I
that
know,
cursed
ain't
photo.
favorite chocolate. I can give you that, but that's extreme, bro.
Brightline, send her that cursed photo. Send her that cursed photo I showed you
I
earlier.
would be eating chocolate in pretty much everything and anything.
Same with me. Hey, Brightline.
Yeah?
Brightline, did you send it to her?
My mom says my brother's a lot more alcoholic because he eats the chocolate bars. Those things are dang sweet. I don't know how come you eat that thing.
Oof. Hey, Brightline.
I only eat
Genesis.
one bite and that's it.
Genesis.
That thing is chock full of sugar.
Actually, I don't eat that a little. Well, I sometimes eat it, but nowadays I don't eat it that much.
Hey, Genesis, send her that cursed photo I sent you. Go ahead. Genesis, go ahead and send her that cursed photo right now, bud.
She saw it. She already saw it.
Oh, was it good?
It was good. It was definitely good.
Alright, well, let's get back to the Via Rail part.
House of Commons Transportation Committee to investigate Via Rail disruption.
Ooh, boy.
Canada's... Oh, boy, yeah. I think... Canada's Via Rail train versus... Okay, that's it all.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
It's crazy.
Via Rail is not having it. Let's go down to Amtrak.
Oh, yeah, let's get to what Amtrak is doing.
Amtrak salutes Latino workers who kept the trains running on time. Listen, as a Latino, this makes me proud.
Oh, I know it does, Genesis. I know it does, bud.
Jeez. I rode the Amtrak train from New York to Montreal. Here's what it's like. Wait, Amtrak trains go down to Montreal too?
Yeah. You never knew that? That
I never knew that.
they go through Vermont. They go through Vermont.
That makes sense.
You never knew that, didn't you?
I never. Well, it kind of makes sense because Vermont and Montreal border each other.
Yep. And you did not even know about it, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't know that. After to restore Gulf train service spanning 145 miles. Oh wait, that was a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go down to CPKC then.
Yep.
CPKC's high horsepower hydrogen locomotive testing.
Oh, brother. More hydrogen locomotives. Here they come.
Yeah, CPKC employees complete for a cause. Raise funds for homeless veterans.
Oh. That's up and good.
Oh gosh. Listen. I give CPKC all the credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
First, they're the greatest railroad to work with Amtrak.
Oh, I know. I'm looking forward to when them and Amtrak start working on the deals for the lines, you know?
Yeah.
Because,
I think CPKC is based.
yes, they are base. Even though they have a couple of hiccups up the last few months, they are still base. You know?
CPKC hosts Benathon event to raise money for the Home Sport Heroes Foundation.
They're base, that for sure.
Yeah. CPKC announces appointment of Arturo Gutierrez Hernandez to board of directors.
Oh. That down in Mexico right there.
That's down in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Generator Studio designed CPK Stadium for women's soccer team in Kansas City.
Oh, women's soccer team.
Yeah.
To be honest, that good, you know? Like,
Canada's major rail carriers have recovered from labor strike. Okay, we already covered that last week.
oh yeah.
Alright, let's go down to Canadian National Way.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what...
Canadian National Railway relocates operation from tourist town Jasper due to wildfire threat.
Oh,
Yeah.
not good. Oh, speaking of that, I got some good news from my contacts in Canada.
Hey.
You know how seeing it talking about abandoning the rail lines up there? A rail divider want to come in and buy the tracks and use them for freight. And for passenger. So, they might be saved still. A good thing. Oop. I think Brightline getting some chocolate milk. But, yeah. Up. Hey, you back? Up, Brightline, you back, bud?
I'm back.
You went to go get you some chocolate milk?
Yeah, I did.
But I got some updates. You remember about a couple of weeks ago when we were looking at that one article where CN was talking about shutting down some rail lines up in the upper half of Canada?
Yeah.
Got them good news. A company wants to come in and buy most of that track and use it for freight. And for passenger for the area, you know? So,
That's good.
So a class 3, or technically more of a class 2, because of how big the track system is, it wanted to buy it. So that's good news right there. It's very good news. That for sure.
Canadian National Rail investment. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay.
Oh, can you say it again? Because you kind of cut out there for a minute.
Canadian National Rail invests in North America's future.
Ooh. That good. That are real good.
Canadian National Railways faces labor challenges despite strong second quarter growth and strategic opportunity. Oh yeah, it's because of that labor strike happening up there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's crazy, ain't it?
CN pulling workers out of Jasper as Al reveals from fire.
Ooh, Jasper. Ooh. Know the reason why. Better be safe than sorry, you know. Am I right? Better be safe than sorry.
Alright, one last thing is that I've heard that there are people paying for free public transit in New York City. Hey, come on!
Really?
Really? Like, seriously? Yeah, really.
It's stupid, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy.
But the real reason why they're protesting isn't for free public transit.
Oh, we got a train.
It's against...
Is that a train going by?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah. We have a train going by right now. So,
Yeah.
that is a surprise.
Yeah. The real reason why there are people protesting for... I think that happened in New York City. People aren't protesting for free public transit. The real reason why they're protesting, they don't want to see Donald J. Trump visiting the state.
Oh, yeah, I kind of figured that, you know.
Yeah. It's always Antifa.
Not surprised, but also, you heard about that game that flopped so bad called Dustborn?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are calling it Antifa Simulator.
Uh-huh.
Which I'm not surprised of. You know? But, you know, I'm not political. You know me. I just wanted to say out of the crap.
Meanwhile, I think Donald Trump actually survived the second assassination attempt.
I know.
Right?
He survived. Good God. You know, at that rate, the idiot are going to keep on trying to assassinate him and keep on failing. Eventually, people are going to say, hey, I think we should vote for him, you know? Eventually, that's going to be the point right there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it, but that's probably going to happen.
If they do this one more time, they're basically handing the election to Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah. At this point with the... If they fail again, it's definitely going to be a, you know, thing for him. But...
Also, I heard there was a bomb attack at one of his rallies in New York. That was before the rally.
I know, but let's not go down that rabbit hole, you know?
Seriously. I get people don't like Donald J. Trump, but we're getting to the point that there are people who don't tolerate him.
Oh, I know.
Like, seriously.
To the point, it
People,
would be bad, but, you know.
Yeah, there are some people who don't tolerate him and say, gee, I wish that shooter didn't even miss. Come on! Who the heck wants... I mean, who does that?
People who are, you know, idiots who are socialists, you know. We know who really behind it. Socialist idiots.
Tell me about it. I wish we could actually ship them off to Cuba when you could have... Heck, even North Korea.
Mm-hmm. And you know what, Fantini? The people who get offended by everything and are so woke, send them to the Middle East, send them to North Korea. The moment you send them to them two countries, they start realizing how much better they had it off here in the U.S. You know?
Yeah.
Because, heck, after World War II, something I learned, after World War II, after we defeated the Nazi, we actually made German people march to the concentration camp to show them what they were doing wrong and how bad they was. That's about we worked because it made them realize how bad they was. But yeah. But, you know, history is crazy.
Yeah. They've never seen, they never studied, and it's not gonna lie.
Yeah, the people who complain about everything, they don't even do their history. But yeah, but let's get back to some train stuff because we're getting toward the end of the live stream. I still got around 20 minutes before I call it a day.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to find a couple more train memes.
Alright. I have a Roosevelt mug from Madison Avenue, New York State, New York.
Ah.
New York City, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a Roosevelt mug. Roosevelt, I think there was, oh wait, there's a hotel named after him there.
Yeah. Teddy Roosevelt, you know, great team. Teddy Roosevelt was a lawman, military, like literally the guy was a cop, like the chief of New York police, and then eventually became the president. Like, I'll always say Teddy Roosevelt was one of the most base president out there, or like, he was the Giga Chad, you know?
Yeah, most people criticize him for being a bully. But to be honest, that guy is a bully. Bro's a tough guy, not gonna lie.
Like, literally, Teddy Roosevelt, I'd say he was one of our best presidents because he did a lot of good stuff, you know? But he was a Giga Chad.
Yeah, I wish we could have another president just like him, you know?
Oh, I know, but, you know, most of his kids, most of them are adults. Heck, or technically most of his great-grandkids.
Yeah. The Roosevelt Hotel. You know, Teddy Roosevelt is the basest president I had. This is one of my best presidents in American history.
Yep.
Heck, if he won a third term, World War II never had happened.
I know. To be honest, a lot of people said if we had a president who took active and ahead of time, it would have took, you know, Hitler out earlier, World War II would have probably never happened. Probably would have still happened, but by Russia.
Yeah. However, Russia wouldn't be a socialist state if Teddy Roosevelt would have been president. Would actually buy him. If the United States had pulled earlier in the war, that would actually give Russia some time. However, the Tsar would actually resign anyway, but it would actually boost. But in this timeline, the provisional government would actually have most of the popularity, and thus Lenin will rise in Russia.
Like, Lenin would have not rise if stuff had happened right, you know?
Yeah, if Teddy Roosevelt would have been the president, I think that would never had happened.
Oh, I know. It did crazy, but...
Yeah, also Hitler wouldn't have a rise in Europe.
Oh, I know, because he would have seen someone that evil and said, nah, need to take him out.
Yeah. It would have been much harder for Hitler to rise in Germany. Like, seriously, we wouldn't have a Nazi state.
And to be honest, the only reason that happened was because we literally went super strict on them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I
And
can't remember what the
you
bill
can-
was, but it
Yeah, you can blame that all on Woodrow Wilson. He's the worst president in American history.
To be honest, he is. People don't realize how bad of a person he really was.
Like, seriously. Listen, Eisenhower isn't a bad president, not gonna lie. But one of his mistakes is signing the interstate.
You meant Eisenhower. Eisenhower.
Yeah, Eisenhower. Yeah. Eisenhower is basically not one of the biggest. He's one of the meh presidents. Like, he did something good, something's good, something's bad. You might not disagree with the interstate system, but hey, it's just your opinion.
But
The
here,
only thing,
reason why I said the interstate system was bad because of all the zoning laws. Like, Jesus Christ. I always say there was so many zoning laws that destroyed mixed-use development in the U.S. because of that. Like, there's a perfect connection to it too, you know?
yeah, that was the only that's a mistake that Eisenhower did.
Because people don't realize how bad it destroyed everything, you know?
Yeah, I respect Eisenhower. I respect Eisenhower for what he did in World War II. Not gonna lie.
That and the other thing I recognize and I respect him for is for desegregating the army. That's the other thing I agree with him because that he did I give heavy respect for, you know?
Yeah. On the opposite note, I have James Buchanan as as one of the worst presidents. You know, the 15th president of the United States, James Buchanan, divided the North and South.
Yep.
Yeah. John Adams. Listen, John Adams is not the type of guy to put as the worst president, but he was the first American tyrant in U.S. history.
Agree.
And to be honest, as he was a founding father, yeah, I admired him as a founding father, but he was one of the worst presidents.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I'm not putting Lincoln there is because, sure, Lincoln did a lot of wrong stuff, but he actually freed the slaves. But he did not like how profit from this war, actually.
Oh no. Oh, hey Brightline, look at the meme I just sent you. I sent you a Wii meme.
We don't appreciate your kind around here. I see what you did there. Alright, it's time to
Oh, I
end
got.
this live stream.
I know, but it's just too funny, you know.
It is. What you're gonna say?
Well, I hope everybody had a great day, and also the second day of fall, you know.
It is.
So
Jeez.
I hope everybody having a great fall. Please like and subscribe to the video, and we'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. Bye, guys. Later.
Holy
Oh,
stuff.
right,
That is
too.
a great live
Like,
stream.
we have a nice day, guys. Bye.